Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Thoughts from Your Car. My name is Andrew Lewin, and I am your host for this vlog, and I'm the creator, I guess. This is a vlog where I just kind of spew out thoughts and opinions that I have on my way to work, which takes about 8 minutes, depending on which route I take and the traffic, just to get it out of my head, and I can go on with my day and be happy and feel free and whatnot. And I just post these videos to YouTube to share with everybody else that have similar opinions or differing opinions, whatever. I don't really care. It's just more of just to get my opinions and thoughts out in the morning. So let's get started. Today I want to start off something that's really bothered me. I saw an article this week on my Facebook feed, and it was about a senator or congressman, I don't know who he is. It's in the States. His name is Paul Ryan. He was a vice presidential candidate for Mitt Romney in the last U.S. election. And he did a debate in his state where he wants to get elected, I guess, where in part of the debate, the climate change, the idea or theory or whatever you want to call it of climate change kind of arose. And in the debate, Paul Ryan said, climate change is not caused by humans, and he doesn't believe that. So he says it's not really an issue, it's just a natural phenomenon. It's been happening for, hundreds or thousands of years or millions of years or however old you think the earth is, or however old he thinks the earth is. And that really pisses me off, that statement, because I hear it a lot. And it pisses me off because I'm a scientist, I'm a marine ecologist, and I know that it's a fact that climate change is caused by human disturbance. Okay, it's caused by more carbon being put in the air, which causes a change in climate patterns. Whether it's warming or cooling, depending on areas, it's not just a uniform warming. It's warming and cooling in different areas depending on where, how it's affected and what the wind circulation patterns, ocean circulation patterns, how that differs. Anyway, it's a really complex explanation. I don't want to get into the explanation, but all I can say is that a good proportion, I would say 85% to 90%, maybe even more, scientists around the world that publish in peer-reviewed journals, which is like the top-notch, top-notch journals in the world, say that climate change is caused by human disturbance, and that's a fact. It's not a belief. It's not about religion. It's not about anything like that. It's a fact. It's happening, and now we have to adapt and try and reverse these trends of changing. Now, what does climate change cause? Climate change causes a lot of things. It causes storm surges. It causes flooding. It causes sea level rise. It causes ocean acidification. I'm not going to go into the details about that because, again, these are complex issues. But it causes a lot of things, and we've seen the damage, firsthand. Hurricane Sandy, when that came in along the east coast of the United States, it devastated New Jersey, New York, any kind of oceanfront property, and all the way inland. Anybody near a river and ocean was flooded, and the damage was in the billions of dollars, and it was devastating. So when a politician comes out and says that I don't believe in this process or that humans are a problem, it's a cop-out. Okay, the way I see it is that this person is backed by oil and gas industry, which is industries that burn fossil fuels, which causes excess carbon to go into the atmosphere and causes climate change. One of the major causes of this. It seems like a politician has one of these industries in their back pocket, and they're defending these industries for whatever reason, right? Either they donate to their campaign, or they're lobbying them really hard, and they want their support because of the supporters that come with them. And I'm tired of hearing politicians say stupid things. If a politician doesn't know science, don't talk about science. If you don't understand climate change, hire someone in your team to talk about climate change to you. And then you can make an informed decision. But don't go talking about your beliefs, because when you're talking about a fact, like a scientific fact, it's not a belief. You don't say, I believe this is happening, I don't believe this is happening. Usually, when it's published in scientific journals, there is evidence, science-based evidence, right, that is proven to work over and over and over again. it's there. It's evidence. It becomes fact. And when you start talking about things that it's a belief, then you start saying, well, I don't need to have a fact. And it's bullshit. It's not right, and I don't like it at all. It pisses me off, and I'm sick of politicians spewing at their mouth talking about climate change and how it's not real, or it's not caused by humans, and it's just a natural occurrence, and we're just going to have to deal with it, because it's not. It's a cop-out, and it causes us not to do anything about climate change, and not to adapt, or not to fix it and reverse the trends that we can easily reverse with some simple changes. And I'm not talking about just governments, but I'm talking about individuals in general. But anyway, that's just kind of my rant on a Friday morning. So the next thing I want to talk about right before I get to work, something quick. As you know, I am a CrossFit buff. This is about my year anniversary. I remember last January, we do this lift. It's called the Snatch. And it's an Olympic lift. I know it's a funny name. I like it too. I kind of play on words about it. But essentially, it's an Olympic lift. It's a complicated move. Okay, and I did it in January. I do it often at CrossFit, but when I did it last January, I hurt myself. I tweaked my shoulder muscle, and it kind of affected a lot of my lifts, or a lot of what I did for the next 8 or so months. And I couldn't do a snatch lift at all anymore, just because my shoulder was hurting so much. I didn't have flexibility, and it took me a while to kind of rehabilitate it. Anyway, it's been about 8 months since that happened, or 10 months since that happened, and I'm finally rehabilitated. And I've been slowly gaining strength back in my shoulder. And the other day, I was doing an ollie lift class, so where we just talk about techniques. And I'm really happy to say that I was actually back to lifting 65-pound snatch. I know it sounds weird, but that's what I was able to do. And it's not a very heavy weight, but it's not about how heavy it is. It's the fact that I can actually lift that weight. When I first started CrossFit, I couldn't do that weight. And now I can do it again, and it seems like it's with a lot more ease. It's not a perfect looking snatch. I keep laughing every time I say that, because I know what people are thinking. But it's, I'm comfortable with it, and I can lift it easily, which I'm really happy about. And I hope to kind of continue on and doing these ollie lift classes, because they teach me the technique that allows me to lift more without risk of injury, which I'm really happy about. So Carson, if you're watching this, or if you're ever watching, he's my coach for this ollie lifting class. It really helped me out. I appreciate all the work you do and dedication you do with those classes. So thank you for that, and I'm really happy that my snatch is back to what it was, and actually better. So it's a bit of a PR day for me yesterday when I did it, so I was really happy. Anyway, I'm at work today. It's Friday. I hope you have a good weekend. I'll be putting out some more videos next week, and we'll talk to you there. See ya. Bye.